everyone. So for this full project, I'll be using 3.5 hook, okay, along with 4-ply yarn. So you can use either Ganga yarn or Vardhaman's thick yarn or any other yarn. Basically, it should be a little thick like this. It's a 4-ply yarn. It's not too thin and not too thick as well. Okay, so I'm using this 4-ply medium weight yarn. So first of all, let's start by making a magic ring. So this is how I make my magic ring. You can make your magic ring in any other way as well. So take your 2 fingers out. Keep your thread on the 2 fingers. Hold it with your thumb. Rotate the yarn over your 2 fingers. In the front, you'll have 2 parallel lines. And on the back, you have to make a cross like this and hold the yarn. Now take your hook. Insert your hook on the first half of the cross. Keep the face of the hook downwards and now pull the second thread outwards. Okay, not too much, just a little. And then straighten your hook. You'll have this knot kind of thing formed. Hold this and free your left hand. Now transfer this knot to your left hand. Yarn over and pull through, and your magic ring is formed. If you use any other method of making magic ring, that's fine as well. Now what we have to do is insert 6 single crochet in the magic ring. So insert your hook in the magic ring, bring out the yarn with the help of your hook like this. You'll have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through. This is our first single crochet. In the same way, let's make the second single crochet. In total, we have to make 6 single crochets. So here I'm done with my 6 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now I'll close my magic ring by pulling this short thread. Okay, and you'll get something like this. Now you have to keep this thread in the front, okay, not in the back. Usually we keep it in the back, but in this project we'll be keeping it in the front here. And now in the very first single crochet, I'll be making a slip stitch. So insert your hook in the single crochet like this, pull the yarn and again pull this yarn over the other loop like this. This is our slip stitch. Now we'll start making the petals. For each flower there will be a total of 6 petals. So let's see how to make your petal. You have to start by chaining 3, 1, 2 and 3. Okay, and now we have to make a puff stitch. So this one is a little tricky for beginners, so please see it carefully. What you have to do is yarn over. In the same stitch only we'll be making the petal in which we have worked 3 chains. So insert your hook and pull the loop till the height of the 3 chains. Okay, pull the loop till here. Let's see again. Yarn over again till the height of the 3 chains. Insert your hook in the same stitch and pull the loop till here. We have done this for second time, third, fourth, fifth, and here I'm done. Now what we'll do is yarn over. Pull your hook through all these loops and now make 3 chains here. 1, 2, and 3. Now slip stitch in the next stitch. So here I'll insert my hook, bring out the yarn and bring out the yarn. So this is your very first petal. Just like this, we have to make a total of 6 petals in each flower. So let's see, let's make one more petal together. Again, start by chaining 3, 1, 2, and 3. Again, yarn over, insert your hook, and pull till the height of 3 chains. Again, yarn over, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yarn over, pull through all the loops. Chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Slip stitch in the next stitch. Just like that, we'll keep repeating this process and we'll make a total of 6 petals here. So here I'm done with all my 6 petals. Okay, as you can see, we slip stitched in the very first stitch. Our last petal was slip stitched in the very first stitch that we made. And now we'll cut off the extra yarn. Pull your hook. Okay, and now you can see you have 2 threads here. Pull the center thread tightly to close this gap like this. And now we'll make a knot of these 2 threads. 1, and now make a second knot. 2. You can also add a third knot if you want. I feel this is sufficient. So I'll cut off the extra yarn. Leave just some yarn after making the knot and rest you can cut it off. So this is how our puff flower has to be made. Okay. And just like that, you have to make a total of 40 flowers, and you can make it in any color you want. You can do multicolor, you can go for shades of 2, you can go for single color, whatever your choice is. So I chose these 5 colors and I have made 8 flowers in each, so it makes a total of 40 flowers. So you can use any color combination as I already told you, and all you need is a total of 40 flowers. Okay, so now I'm going to line them up and we'll see how do we have to form the shape of the bag. Okay, so first of all we'll line them in the opposite manner. Okay, this is the front side, but we'll keep the back side upwards. Okay, so you can line it in any color combination way you want. We'll be keeping 5 flowers in one line like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now when we'll start the second line, we'll start it from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and the fifth one will go here a little bit on the outer side. And then the next line that we will start, it will be on the front here, a little on the front like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so it will be a little zigzag like this. Again, the next row, we'll start from here. And just like this, you have to basically make a total of 8 such rows in zigzag manner. And this is how my final color combination look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Total of 8 rows, and I've randomly kept the flowers in whatever color combinations that I liked. Okay, so just like that, 40 flowers and 5 rows in each row. 5 flowers in each row, sorry. And the total rows are 8, as you can see. And once you're done with this, now we'll start sewing them together. So here I've taken a long thread in off-white color. I've taken thinner yarn than this one for sewing it so that I can easily pass through all the stitches. Okay, and I've taken a long yarn. You can see how long it is. You can take like any amount of yarn because you can always add more yarn for stitching as well. So it's okay if you want to take a little shorter thread as well, because long thread can be a little inconvenient to work with. Once you have your needle in the thread, then we'll start sewing it. So basically, as you can see, we'll start sewing from the bottom. Okay, and just in the manner that we have kept the flowers, we'll be sewing them in that manner only. Okay, so it's like this. I'll start from here, the bottom, and I can see these two flowers joining, so I'll join in like this. I'll leave some thread here because I'll, finish the finish the stitching at the end. So I leave some thread here hanging only like this, and then I'll continue moving forward. So here, in whatever way I'm seeing the sequence, I'll be just sewing them together like that only. Okay, it can be a little messy. Okay, you might have to keep readjusting the flowers. Just like this, we have to keep sewing. You'll have to readjust your flowers a lot of times. It is a bit tricky, but it is what it is. So you have to do it. So here you can see I've joined these 3 flowers together. Now I've sewn these 4 flowers together. So just like that, basically you have to keep joining them all. Okay, I'll first form this layer, this zigzag, and then we'll move to the upper one. So here, as you can see, you just have to keep attaching the flowers like this. At the front, they'll start looking like this. Okay, so just keep sewing them together till all of them are sewn together. Okay, so I've sewn these many flowers together and my thread is almost finished. So I'll show you how do you have to fasten it off and then how to attach the new thread. So here I've made a knot with this thread and I'll just pass it through a few stitches here and there to secure the yarn. Okay, so here I see again a stitching space, so I'll just stitch it a little bit more. Okay. Again make a knot, pass it through a few stitches just like that, and now you can cut off this extra yarn. Now again I'll take a fresh yarn piece and I'll cut it off. I'll insert my needle in it and again I'll start sewing. Okay, from wherever I want to get started. For example, if I want to get started from here like this, so that's what I'll do. So I'll start from here. Again leave some yarn here. We'll insert this yarn through various stitches at the end. Again start sewing your flowers just like you already were. Okay, you have to make sure that your flowers are getting sewn from all the sides. Okay, in between and everything. So here I have not done in between yet, so I'll be doing it at the end. I'll attach one more yarn here and I'll do all these in betweens. So just keep in mind you have to do all these in betweens. Here I've done, here also I've done. Okay, you have to sew all these in betweens as well. Now you can continue sewing it. And here I've sewn all the 8 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, and you can see these are completely sewn, like every end of the flower is completely sewed and it's not open from anywhere. Okay, so you have to sew it exactly like this only. And now what we'll do is we'll fold it and now we'll sew these parts. Okay, here like this. Okay, and same on the other side as well. And then our full bag will be sewn. So here, as you can see, I've sewn these sides as well, and now I've turned it out. So this is our correct side, which looks like this, very pretty. And this is how it looks from inside. You can add a lining as well, but I don't feel the need of adding a lining, so I will not add it. Okay, now what we're going to do is add pearls here in the center. So here I'll be using B7000 glue, okay, and I'll be using 6 mm pearls here. And I'll be applying my B7000 glue generously in between the flower and add the pearl here, like this. Just like that, I'll be adding one pearl in each flower with the help of my glue. Let's keep adding it. I'll meet you once I'm done with all the flowers. And here I've added pearls to all my flowers. As you can see, this looks very, very pretty. And now we'll be attaching our magnetic buttons. So for these magnetic buttons, first of all, we'll have to make a base. If you have the magnetic buttons which have 1, 2, 3, and 4 with holes, then you can sew it directly only. But if yours are like mine with these stoppers, then you have to make a base. For making its base, I decided to go for a neutral color. So I'm using off-white. Again, we'll start by making a magic ring like we made earlier. Prepare your magic ring. Once your magic ring is ready, now we have to insert 12 half double crochets in this magic ring. So, yarn over, insert your hook in the magic ring, bring out the yarn. You should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through all the 3 loops. This is your first half double crochet. Just like that, we have to make a total of 12. So here I'm done with my 12 half double crochets. Now I'll close the magic ring like this. Make a slip stitch in the very first stitch. Chain 1 and cut off the extra yarn after leaving some yarn for sewing. Like this. Okay. You have to make 2 such base. And now we'll attach these magnetic buttons. So insert your magnetic button like this. Keep this thread here in the center. Take your stopper, insert it, and I'm using a flat plier here. Fold it like this. Cut off this short thread. In the same way, attach the other button also here. Once you're done with this, now we'll sew it onto the bag. So insert your needle here. Take your bag and I'll insert it in the center. Okay, here. So here's my center. Now what you have to do is pass it through the stitches. Like this. Okay, so here I've attached the button. Now let's just secure it here. So I'll make a knot here and pass this thread through a few stitches. to secure it properly. And now you can cut off the extra yarn. In the same way, we will sew the other button on the other side. And now again, I have taken off-white yarn and I've inserted my needle in it. I'll be making a string here. Okay, so this is for the string. I'll be adding a pearl string here. So insert your needle here. I'll sew this part later. Okay, first I'll start adding my pearls and then I'll sew it here. First, we'll start by making a knot, little knot here only, so that my thread is secured here. Okay, and now for this, I'll be using 8 pearls and I'll start inserting them. To make the string. You can make it as long as you want. And here I've completed my bag. And it looks super pretty. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe my channel for more such content.